Okay, so we're going to write our summary on Ish, your favorite book ever. So the first thing you need is your story map that we did yesterday on Ish. That is in your reader's notebook. Okay, thumbs up if you've got your story map. Cameron, thank you. Julia and Kira, thank you. Kaya, thank you. Gabby, thank you. Khalil, Mazik, I cannot see you, Mazik. Oh, there he goes. Nadine, do you have your story map from yesterday? And Ari, Delaney, Bella, Valentina, Naya, Madison, Mason, Jason Sokiel, Carolina, you got it. Thank you, Clara. Sean, you have your story map from yesterday, Sean? Fabulous. And Lucas, I cannot see you. And Nico, I cannot see you. All right. If you'll remember, in the practice side of our writer's notebook yesterday, we actually started this summary. In the practice side of our notebook, we started with the IVF for Ish. Nico and Lucas, can you find this page in your writer's notebook and show me your face on the screen? Can you find it, Sean? Clara's getting it. Thank you, Clara. So we want 2 notebooks open. We need our IVF, and then we're going to use our story map. Yes, Aislinn, she's showing me both. Thank you, thank you.
So Ish by Peter R. Reynolds explains a story about how a boy learned that not everything has to be perfect.
Yes, excellent. So that was our IVF, and here we've got it from yesterday. We put it together. We started in chunks. The I is when we identified the story, the source. The V is when we chose a verb, and the F is when we finished the thought. Then we put it together into a sentence. Okay? So we're now doing the third step of our summary writing. We already did the reading. We read the whole story, and we took notes. We paused as we were reading and asking ourselves, should we put that in our story map? Was that an important event? And now we're going to do the writing. And the most important part is to use our own words. Okay? So we're going to use our notes from our story map here in order to complete our summary paragraph. Now remember, the summary is just short. We don't give all the details. We just tell the main events of what happened. So we've given the IVF, which is the big idea. Who can give us a sentence? Perhaps we should start with the problem and just go in order. Okay. Can someone give us a sentence from your reader's notebook, the story map, that we might include in our paragraph? Carolina, do you have one? Kaya, do you have one?
We could do the problem in the story is that Ramon is unhappy with his drawings.
I love it. So we started a new paragraph here. We indented. Our next sentence can start right after the period. Since I'm out of room, because I don't want to go outside the margin, I'm just going to go down to the next line. So Kaya said, the problem of the story. Will you say it again, Kaya?
The problem of the story is that Ramon is unhappy with his drawings.
Is that Ramon is unhappy with his drawings. Period. Now we're going to want to take those events and kind of catch the reader of our summary up on the events. Abby, do you have an idea for our next sentence?
First of all, Ramon loved to draw.
Let's do it. Thank you, Abby. Carolina, do you have an idea?
Yes. His brother was making fun of his drawings.
Bless you. All right, shall we end there, or can someone else help us kind of finish up this sentence? His brother was making fun of his drawings. And so what happened? Clara? I cannot hear you, Clara.
So Ramon quit drawing.
Perfect. Thank you, Clara. Okay, I'm going to start this next sentence because I want to start with, then Ramon discovered. Mason, what did Ramon discover? What was the third event on our story map?
He discovered that like his sister was like taking his drawings, and then she really liked them, and then
Yeah, so that his sister was taking his crumpled drawings, his crumpled up drawings, and then Mason said, and that she really liked them. Thank you, Mason.
Mrs. Crawford, can you pause?
Well, it's just me. There's nothing to pause. We're writing in real time. Sean, does your notebook look like mine? You have this paragraph in your notebook? Jason and Nico, I cannot see you.
Me?
Jason Granis and Nico. Nico, thanks for turning on your camera, and I still cannot see you. Thanks. Can you move it down so that you're in the frame? That way I can see what you're doing. Okay. So let's wrap up our paragraph by stating our solution. You can give us a good sentence that describes the solution of the story. Kate?
His sister was collecting them, and she said that they were ish drawings. So they kept drawing ish things.
So can you explain to the reader of our paragraph what that means, the ish drawings?
That they were kind of like what he was meaning to draw.
Okay. So, okay.
Not exactly what he thought.
Yes, not exactly what he thought. I love this idea. So who can help us kind of take Kate's idea and put it together into a clear sentence for our summary paragraph? Think of what Kate said, because that's all really important. Thank you, Kate. Naya, can you put that together?
Yeah. Lastly, the solution was that his sister said that they were ish drawings because they looked like what he meant to draw, kind of what he meant to draw.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember what you said. Lastly, the solution was... How about his sister called them ish drawings?
Okay.
I'm going to put that in quotation marks because it's kind of a unique word. Okay. Great job, Kate and Naya. So let's wrap up with the solution or the lesson that Ramon learned. Give us a sentence describing the lesson that Ramon learned. Maggie?
Ramon always thought his drawings were not good, but he found out Ramon always thought his drawings were not good, but he realized they were good.
Okay. Now, this is true. He realized that his sister liked his drawings. But what was the theme?
He realized it didn't matter
What did
if it was perfect or not.
He didn't. Yes. Yep. So I'm going to leave out the beginning, Maggie, because we already said that he didn't like his drawing. So now we're going to say maybe something like, in the end, he learned that his drawings didn't have to be perfect. What do you think? That's
what I had in my head.
Okay, that was kind of it? Okay.
Yeah.
So in the end, comma, because that's kind of a transition phrase, Ramon learned his drawings did not have to be perfect. Period. So I'm just going to cover this up for a second, because what we really did, and I want you to see, is we basically turned our notes, the problem, the events, the solution, and how Ramon changed. We basically turned our notes into a summary paragraph. And we did it super fast. Carolina, I see your hand up. Do you have a question?